Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great Sunday. Now I just wanted to show you, I will do a quick Etsy update. So I've decided to, I went to an antique market yesterday and I found some very old books that aren't too big and so aren't too hard to ship. And so they're very old and I decided to share some on Etsy. So I guess I'll do this big pile here. Now these were a collection of books by Voltaire, but it's not a complete collection. So the books date to, I've got too many here. I already listed them in my shop. I've already sold a few. I just did that before doing a video, so that way people have a chance to get them. So I won't show you all of the Voltaire books, but they're different. Some of them are wider, some of them are narrower, and they date to 1756. So these are the Voltaire books, and there's 12 of those. So I'll just move those out of the way. So as you can see, they're in different states of sort of different condition, but they're fairly good. They've got leather covers. I'll glue anything down that's coming up. I'll fix it before I ship them out. And they've got leather covers. Okay, so the next book I have is this gorgeous little book. So it's leather. Some of it's coming off, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Lovely end pages. It's in French and it's 1782. Les Soupes Ouvrages Moral, first part. So I don't speak French, so do forgive me. Les Soupes, I don't know. But it's really, really, really cute. And then the next book I've got is this one. It has a leather spine, a marbled cover. It's a nice size. And it's the Sagro Leggendario della Vita del Gesu Cristo. So it's a religious book. The sacred legend of the life of Christ. And it's 1779, I think. Is that correct? 1779. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful, super old pages. Just have a little flip through here. Some pages are bent, but you know, you're not going to be expecting perfection when the books are so old. So I'll just show you. Oh, might help if I went a bit more on screen. So that is that book. Now this book, is this another Voltaire? That's another Voltaire, I think. Yes, that's a Voltaire. I don't know how you say it. Now these I put together because they're from the same, as you can see, this one's in quite a state of disrepair. These are the oldest books in this series that I have. They are leather spine, leather covers. Now the bigger one is missing the back. But it's it's not falling apart or anything. It's just missing the leather. So you could choose to get some Italian paper or some old paper and put that on there. I actually quite like that you can see the construction of the book and the inners, if you know it, the innards, should I say. This one's in better condition, the smaller one. I'm going to tell you the dates because these are really old. Okay, so these are... This one's 1711, so over 300 years old. They are in French, and just amazing. So over 300 years old. Preface. I wanted to see if there was... Oh, so you can see they are decorated. So, I mean, you can do scanning with these beautiful books. You can do what you will with them. Keep them, start building up a little library of them. And then this is the second one, and this one is even older. This one is, I'm going to tell you, 1709. But it's from the same sort of collection, if you know what I mean. And look how, lots of scanning to be done here. I just on principle, this one's beautiful. On principle, I do not scan things that I'm selling or giving away. I feel like that would be cheeky. So no, I'm not scanning any of these. These are for whomever purchases them to do what you like. Okay, so that's those two go together. Then I have this one here, again a leather spine marbled cover in quite good condition. These are just little numbers that I put on them so I could and then I stopped doing that when I was listing them. Someone's written in it, Ravenna. This is gorgeous. So what was I going to say? Yeah, I did put. I put their title in when I put them in. This one's 1781, I think. Am I reading that correctly? I believe so. Anyway, please forgive me if I make a mistake with my Roman numerals. This is the story of the life of M. Tullio Cicerone, and it says it was written first in English by Conyers Middleton. Oh, just a minute, I have to go and open the door because the husband goes out and doesn't take the keys. Just a second, guys. Interrupting my video. I told him off. Okay, so as I was saying, this was written originally by, I don't know how you say that, is it Conyers? Conyers Middleton. And then it was translated in Italian. This is one of my favorite ones. This is beautiful. It was translated at the expense of the Remondini of Venezia. I think they were Remondini, were a famous family. Oh no, it's a school. No. With a license, a superior license and privilege. I think I'm confusing everybody here. But this is beautiful, this book. Really, really beautiful. So, I mean, look at this. This is just yummy. I don't know how I can part with this one, but anyway, I'll try not to change my mind. It's beautiful. Okay, and then the next one I've got, just ignore the B3. Look at the beautiful spine. I mean, the spines are beautiful. I put a photograph of them on Instagram. A little bit of the leather's coming off here. This one is 1765. I really do hope I wrote the dates correctly on Etsy. Just as I said, forgive me because it's not my forte. But beautiful paper. You can scan to your heart's content. I don't know that I'd be breaking these books up to be using them because they are super old. I even have limits. So that's that one. So I did get quite a few. I decided to take the plunge and just purchase a few. Now this one I already did a few repairs. I just have to repair that little bit there. So again, a leather cover. I love the spines with it half coming off. I love that you can see, and they even, where they put the sort of ribbing, do you call it ribbing on the spine, they've even stitched over it. It's really interesting. Now this one has been, I think this one has been water damaged. Let me just move these out of the way because they're casting a shadow. But it is beautiful. It has been water damaged, so pages are coming apart. It's French, Histoire Romaine. I guess it's, dixième. I wonder if that means 10. I'm not sure. I guess it's Roman history. And this one is 1744, I think. 1744. So yes, you do have to put up with the first amount of pages being water damaged, but it's beautiful, and as you go through it does, here we go, now we're intact, we're intact here. Errata, does that not mean errors? So there must have been some corrections that they made, and then it's just yummy. It's just really lovely. It's a really lovely book. So there's that one. Obviously quite fragile, but not falling apart. It's not falling apart. And then I have this one here. This is the last one. Now I do have some others that I'm umming and ahhing about. So I may and ah for a little bit longer, and then I may do another video and there might be some more on offer. I mean, they're different to these. Look at that end paper, and look what they did there. They did that as well. Now this is quite a fat book. This is called, I guess this is the Crusades, about the Crusades. And this one is 1780, I believe. And it's tome number 3. I mean, it's just beautiful. So, in very good condition, I believe. I think it's in good condition anyway. I mean, it's a bit mottledy. I gave them a bit of a clean as well. And as I said, any sort of made any repairs where I saw the leather coming up, I've fixed it. So that's one is also an offer. And look at that beautiful spine with the gilding on it. And then I believe I hit the jackpot because I found a whole lot. I don't think I'm going to have enough room here. I'm going to have to. Don't you love this is beautiful, this linen-y, hempy stuff here, but I need to iron it. You know, I need to iron everything. I never iron anything. I don't like ironing. So I'm going to have to move the books. You're just going to have to bear with me a second. And so I just need some space to show the next thing. Talk about disorganization. You should be used to it by now. Okay, so I found these gorgeous magazines. Voltaire books. Hop out of the way. There we go. Okay, so just make sure I'm on screen. These date from, I think, 1888. I think I had one, maybe a little bit older. I've written it in the Etsy listing. And these are, it's called The Season Magazine of Fashion. But, so there's amazing illustrations. They're not very thick magazines, in very good condition they are. But look at these illustrations. And there's sewing patterns in there, and also there's little bits of embroidery. But, I mean, just full-on yumminess. Now, I did do a little bit of research. I couldn't find if it's, I mean, look at that embroidery there. Or you can't see it, just a sec. I'll hop up here. Some of them have their pattern as well. So I'll show you that in a second. But so there's embroidery patterns as well, like tassels, all kinds of crochet, it looks like. I couldn't find if there was any copyright on it. I don't think there is. They're pretty old. So, yes, actually, I couldn't find much information about them at all. So I guess it's just one of those magazines that just sort of went out of print. I don't think the oldest one is like 1896, so I don't know that it lasted that long. And I believe from what I could tell, they came out every week. So I'll show you another one. I've got a few here. Some of them are in bags, so they're in very good condition. I'll just show you the front of that one because it's in a bag. I don't want to take it out. And this one here. They are just beautiful. And then here's a couple more that are open that we can have a little look at. I love the images. These are quite hard to part with. But I did buy quite a lot, so I can bear it. I mean, this might even be bookmaking here. I should read it. Lavoro intagliato, lo stesso aperto. Oh, that's wood. That's wood that they've done in incision into the wood. It's just amazing. I love this. Love these. I went bananas when I saw it. I mean, look at these. Beautiful images. Hats. Anyone who's a hat maker would love seeing all the hats. I'm sorry I can't fit onto screen. There we go. Look at the hats. And the ladies in their amazing dresses and headdresses. And then there's some more lace there. And it shows you here, look. Showed them how to do it. And then that's the back. And we'll look at one more. And have quite a few of these. I'm going to keep some, of course. Now this one, 18.94. I didn't bring any of the really older ones. Or maybe I can't remember. Anyway, I wrote it on my Etsy listing how old, from what dates they go to. You just get what you're given. Otherwise, you know, because I haven't counted. Here we go. This one has the patterns in it. So they're the patterns there. And then the amazing images as well. I'll just move it over here so you can see there like that. So they are pretty cool magazines. So they are also listed in my Etsy shop. And I'll do another video if I decide to put a few other things in that I purchased. I probably will. I'm just procrastinating a little bit. So yeah, and obviously now some of them don't have the patterns in them. So these. So obviously it'll be first in, first served. I'll send out first the ones with the patterns, and then the ones without the patterns will come last. I mean, oh, I love them. I mean, literally, I would hoard them. I just wouldn't even part with them, but they're pretty amazing. So that is that. So thank you for watching. I hope you're all having a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye.